Plans for a reboot of the Power Rangers franchise began several years ago, and in 2023 we will possibly have the last season of the series as we know it. Since the Power Rangers began, they made series aimed at a children's audience with an educational style that at the same time had a lot of action and simple comedy. This style has remained for all these years, and in the beginning, it worked, but now it doesn't anymore. Everything has changed over the years as technology continues to transform the lives of human beings, including children. Because of this, Hasbro has apparently thought about changing things, and we don't know if they are really going to continue to have a TV show aimed at children or if they are going to change directions. There are many who have asked for everything to be geared towards an adult audience, but maybe they will just make some changes to make the show family-friendly like they did with the special episode. That episode they wrote for an adult audience, but Hasbro asked the writers to adapt it for the entire family. We could see that in that episode the Rangers used guns in a different way, plus there weren't as many educational messages and they focused on the story. Possibly, this is the same thing that will happen from now on, since Cosmic Fury also has similar changes. For now, no one knows what the reboot is going to be like, but many are excited and there are others who are worried. We can honestly feel both, since as fans we don't want them to ruin everything we love, and, in this video, we are going to talk about some important things that the new producers need to keep in mind so that this doesn't happen. In every franchise there are important things that are the essence, basically the spirit and the basis of the series. If they ruin these things, then there will be no franchise left and it will become something else. We obviously don't expect them to change everything and leave it all the same, because then it wouldn't be a reboot. Also, we must accept that what we are having is no longer fully working and some changes need to be made. With this, we don't want to say that the last seasons have been a failure. Even Dino Fury has been one of the best seasons of the franchise, and possibly Cosmic Fury is going to be better. That being said, let's talk about the things that the production should be careful about when they are going to change them. One thing that defines the Power Rangers is the costumes, and this is one of the most important things about the franchise. Some seasons have some pretty ugly costumes, and this has even affected the series. We have been seeing the Rangers wearing spandex suits for many years, and with the technology that is out there now, I think it is about time that our heroes used better materials for their costumes. A good example of this is all the superhero movies we have today, and although we know that the Power Rangers budget is not as high as those movies, still, we think that they can use something better than just spandex. This new season of Cosmic Fury is the first time that the franchise has been able to create their own costumes, and even though opinions are divided, we at least must give them credit for doing something quite different. In the 1995 Power Rangers movie they used a very different material to create the costumes, and, in my opinion, these have been the best costumes in the history of the franchise. The second season of Power Rangers had the appearance of the Dark Rangers, evil Rangers created by Lord Zed, which honestly sucked. Their costumes looked like they were made to be a parody, and we don't know if this was the purpose, but this exact same thing is what can't happen in this reboot. If the new producers don't give the costumes the importance they deserve, then we may end up with something very ugly, and this will kill any good story we are presented with. It doesn't matter if the story is excellent, if the hero has a horrible costume, then he will only look ridiculous in every scene and the rest will no longer matter. Another important thing that makes the Power Rangers stand out is the attacks, and part of this is the sequences. When the Rangers are about to perform a powerful attack, each team has a sequence. They all move at the same time and say epic phrases before finishing off the enemy. These are the incredible moments that make the Power Rangers make your skin crawl and fill you with a thrill that makes you jump all over the house. This was even one of the complaints fans had when the special episode premiered, as the Rangers didn't have an attack sequence. Normally, these sequences are done when the Rangers put their weapons together to create a more powerful weapon, and all the Rangers join together to make the moves and fire the weapon. In the special episode this didn't happen, and many were upset that this epic moment was missing. Talking about the weapons, this is one of the other most important things in the franchise, as each team has special weapons and all the fans wait excitedly to see each Ranger's new weapon. Even when they released Cosmic Fury's new weapons, that was major news all over the Power Rangers pages. Each team has different weapons, and there are several categories for all these weapons. Not every team has all these categories, but we can start by mentioning blasters, which are small and powerful weapons for each Ranger to defend themselves at any time. There are also the main weapons of the team, and this can vary a lot, since in some teams all Rangers have different weapons and in other teams all Rangers have the same weapons. There are also special armors and keys that have different weapons, and there are also giant weapons that are achieved by putting together all the team's weapons. All this can vary, but the most important thing is that each team of Rangers has many weapons and not just one category. Something that stands out a lot in Power Rangers are the Zords, which also form the Megazords, and each of them have many combinations. This is very important, as the Zords are what makes Power Rangers what it is. The Zords make us feel the power of these heroes, and the battles that these machines have with the monsters is sometimes the best part of each episode. These battles also include something very important, the music, and this is essential for any production. Power Rangers has always stood out for having good music that elevates the epic moments. Do an experiment, try watching the Zord battles with the volume set to 0, and you will realize that without the music the excitement is lost. Lastly, something you can't erase from the franchise are the transformations. Morphin is a vital part of this franchise, and I think it has become one of the most important things for the fans. When fans go to Power Rangers events to meet the actors, many of them want to do the morphing sequence with their favorite Rangers. These transformations should have a spectacular sequence, good special effects, and should give us a very epic moment. Write in the comments any other thing that the producers should be careful about when they do the reboot. If you love Power Rangers, like this video and subscribe for Morphin time.